Hey guys, Peach here doing another video. This time I'm reviewing my Pokemon binder. This can have 1,188 cards. It has 230 plus pages. Double-sided. Little Charizard drawn in the back. Don't know what that says. Pokemon. Catch them all. Ho-Oh with some festive spider webs. Speaking of Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh. Okay. Okay, difference between Poke Power, ability, and Poke Body. I think Poke Power is the same as ability. Poke Body automatically happens. This you have to choose. Once during your opponent's turn, if Ho-Oh would be knocked out by damage from an attack, you may flip a coin. If heads, Ho-Oh isn't discarded. Instead, remove all damage counters, special conditions, and other effects from Ho-Oh. Then discard all cards attached to Ho-Oh except for energy. This counts as Ho-Oh being knocked out and your opponent still takes a prize card. Ooh, interesting. That's interesting. I like that. Says a different. This is Poke Body. Put one damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon that remain asleep between turns. If a Pokemon already has any damage counters on it, Pokemon is now asleep. Now, see, Darkrai G here is Cyrus's Darkrai. So I could have 4 of this and 4 Darkrai's. Or like, see, this is a Ho-Oh and that's Ho-Oh level 37 or whatever. This one's interesting. I know it's not the best condition, but Jirachi. See that? And it's both Psychic and Steel type. Xerneas. The Arceus level 100. And the cool thing about these, you can have as many of this card in your deck as you like. Lightning Turn swaps out. Mind Bend confuses the next Pokemon. Giratina, Manaphy, Dialga. Oh yeah, these 3 are cool. Shiny Entei, Raikou, Suicune. There's another Darkrai with Pokebody. Hypnoblast. If you have Cresselia in play, each of Darkrai's attacks does 20 more damage. And then these are an old mechanic too. Level X. They're level up from original, so like, say I play this Darkrai, and I'd have to evolve it into a Darkrai level X. X rule, put onto your active Darkrai. Darkrai level X can use any attack, Poke Power, or Poke Body from its previous level. Yeah, and it still only counts as one thing. So it could still use Darkness Aura and Hypnoblast. It also has Dark Shadow, Dark Energy, does damage, Endless Darkness. There's Cresselia, Moon Dance, moves damage counter, Moon Skip, defending. I got Sledios. Now this is interesting. This is another mechanic they had. Legend cards. This is before the tag team or team up cards. You'd have 2 cards like this. Yeah, you'd have 2 cards like this in your deck. It's a fire and electric type, or fire and lightning, I guess, technically. But, if I had the other half, it'd be the other half of Entei and Raikou. And I couldn't play either card until I had both of them. When I played both of them, but when I had both of them in my hand, I could play both of them. This would be like the bottom half, and this would be the top. And I'd play them like that, they'd be like that. And they always have cool artwork. Detonation Spin, Thunder Fail, Weakness times 2. Yeah, if it's knocked out, your opponent takes 2 prize cards because it's 2 Pokemon. There's another level X. You do level X, Cyberrier, Pokebody, Gigaburn. This one, if you see David Cohen, whatever. This is actually a, what's it called? Well, championship card. Championship 2009. So since this is a World Championship card, it's a reprint of cards someone used that won, and that's why it has that. That's why it has the alternate backing. This card would not be legal to use in a tournament. However, if you get the pre-World Championship version of this card, you can use it. Yoga. Curim. Tornadus Full Art. Deoxys. Oh yeah, there's another one. Palkian Dialga. Legend. Arcuno EX. Yeah. Plasma. Manaphy. Heatran. Ultra CX. I wish I had the Zapdos. I wish I did. Zapdos. Selby EX. That's the first, it's the first full art I ever pulled. It's empty because I'm saving it for legendaries and stuff. Then I went to Electric. It's a Rocket set. This is a Power Keepers. This is actually a promo one because it has that right there. But Thunderbolt does 100. It's not a great card, but it's cool. Artrix. Chinchou. Pikachu has the Thunderbolt too. Recharge. Lieutenant Surge's Pikachu. See that. There used to be a thing where people would play a deck of like a gym leader deck. Like, see, Lieutenant Surge Pikachu, Lieutenant Surge Magnemite, stuff like that. They'd play a deck like they were a gym leader, and you would have to beat them. And if you beat them, you got this, you got an actual badge. So you get like the Thunder badge. It's just like a enamel pin, but it's still cool. Another Raichu that is 100. Swirl, Lieutenant Surge Magnemite. Lantern. Okay, so this has this like art like this popping out and stuff is a prime card. Prime cards were very good at one point. Old Magnemite, Magnemite, Magneton. Okay. These are interesting. You see how it has this weird like line on the side and the bottom of them do, and it has the little E on it. These are e-reader cards. There's a device called an e-reader, and I forget what it is originally for, but you can swipe these cards in it and play a mini game. Yeah, I think it's pretty neat. There were also dark and light cards at one point, like see Dark Flaffy. I think you do. First Hollow, Mining. Another promo. Another e-reader. Now, see, that's the reverse of the plus one we saw earlier. Now, this is cool. This is cool. See, it says, Kids WB presents Pokemon the First Movie. Promo. Number 4. I don't know if number 4 means anything. Oh, yeah. Notice that right there. Copyright, 1999. Wizards. Wizards of the Coast used to own Pokemon card game. The people that do Magic the Gathering, they used to own the Pokemon card game. And that's why you have all these energy you have to attach and stuff. It's like mana in Magic. But yeah, that's why older cards, yeah. See, 1995, 96, 98, Nintendo Creatures, Game Freak, 99, Wizards, Ken Sugimori. See, Ken Sugimori was also their original artist. I think cards like this are cool. See, it's Pikachu riding Wilmer. Are there any other ones that have multiple in them? I always forget to do this. Not counting, obviously, the multiples. Always forget to. I mean, there's multiple Magnemites in that one. There. Plusles on that. Yeah, there's e-readers again. Nothing. Yeah, there's mine in that one. Oh, there they are. See, they're reverse of each other's image. That is Warmer. So these. This is one of the oldest Magnemites. I don't know if it's base set, but it's one of the oldest ones. That. This. There's an e-reader. That. Okay, here's another thing they experimented with. Items on the card. See, Rothsbury. That means this Shinx card is holding a Rothsbury. So you don't have to use the item or anything. So if Shinx is burned, you remove the condition from it. And Pichu, this is on the when they introduced the baby Pokemon. Also MDP, Mega Dark Pichu. Well, this one has 50 HP, but they normally have less. They normally have 30 or 40. They almost all have baby evolution and cry for help or something like that. There's another promo Pikachu. Tensor's Voltorb. Blaine's Ponyta. Blaine's Growlithe. Old Ponyta. E-Reader Vulpix. Brock's Vulpix. Flareon. Slugma. I'm not making a joke. I want to, but I'm not going to. Another Brock's Vulpix. This one's different. But since they're both called Brock's Vulpix, I could only have 4 total. Could have 2 of this one, 2 of and 2 of the other one, or 3 of one and 2 of the Pokebody. I could only have 4 Flareons, 4 Torchics, 4 Camerups. I think that might be fossil set. I could be wrong. But like this, see it's Houndoom G, level 45. I could have 4 Houndooms and 4 Houndoom Gs. See, that's because there it's an SP. There's Flareon. It has like the little fighting thing or whatever. It's a Flint's Flareon. Elite 4. Old Vulpix. E-Raider set. I like when they had the little clay Mason looking ones. E-reader. Base set. Yeah, base set Charmeleon. Ninetales. I love that artwork of that Ninetales. Base, well, that's fossil set Charmander. Ninetales is cool there. Up to went to water. Also, I don't think any of those had multiple. There's both forms of Frillish on it. Starmie. This card, back in the day, used to be amazing, and it used to be a pain to get rid of. You evolve it from Staryu. It's 80 HP, or 60, which even back then, 60 was decent. Starfreeze. For 3, flip a coin. If heads, the defending Pokemon is now paralyzed and does 20. And it has Recover. You can discard water energy to remove all damage counters from it. You can heal it completely, which is pretty ridiculous back in the day. It's kind of crazy back now, but still. Magikarp. Magikarp always has low HP. Magikarp kind of sucks. Leapfrog. Seeking. Wingull. Oh, another E-reader. This one's cool. Tentacruel, and it has Dragonite in the background. Misty Seal. There's an E-reader. Chinchou. Oh, Kabuto. Now this is something interesting. The old fossils were weird because it's stage 1. It evolves from this card right here, Mysterious Fossil, which is a trainer card with 10 HP. The lowest health on any Pokemon, in air quotes, because it doesn't count as knocking out a Pokemon. Empoleon giving Trubbish a ride with Fiona in the background. Mantines. Marshtop. Relicanth. Ooh, here's another thing right here. Cool. You see how right here it's gray? Here it's kind of grayed out. That means you can do that for free. You don't have to use energy. Also, here's another World Championship. 2004. Nice. Pulling on, there's a... Oh, it's a leaf. Yeah, rainy form, cast form, temperament. I have all the cast forms, I'm pretty sure. Except for sun, I want to say. Cast form, norm, or rain, or snow form. It's a pretty good card. Swine out of everything. This has Totodile and Pikachu in the background. Not bad. Poor guy, he doesn't have a friend. Ancient Tentacles, Pokemon. Oh yeah, there's a Mysterious Fossil again. This is the updated version though, which isn't much better, but still. Let's see, Poliwhirl, Golduck, Basculin. There's a blue stripe, and all the others are red stripe. Omanite had the Mysterious Fossil once again. These. Okay, another E-reader set. Oh yeah, here you go. Here's another dark card. Dark Octillery. Misty's Poliwhirl. Yeah, there were light cards too. They weren't as common as the dark cards, but there were lights. Like Light Vaporeon and Dark Vaporeon. Squirtle. Light Azumarill. But yeah, this Wartortle's cool because it's like Wartortle's Siege and Horsey Water Gun. Feebas, another terrible Pokemon, so it only has 30 HP. Water Arrow, not good. This one... Ooh. That one's not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. And... Turn of the Berry. This one's Chesto, so if it's asleep. Yeah, there's a rain cast form. I really like this one. This one's cool. If you look closely, it has... Well, it has all the different energy types raining down. It's another card. Dark Alma Star, Magikarp, Crocodile, Tirtuga. Okay. Here's another fossil. But this one is different from the cover fossil. You have to have the cover fossil card. This, another promo. That Magikarp's actually not bad. Especially, well, Splash and yeah. Sea Spray, flip a coin to get tails for each head, draw a card. That's actually a really good Magikarp. This one's like one of the OG. It's 10 times the number. So, maximum 20? Coolfish, Cryogonal, Mudkip, E-Reader, Omnot E-Reader, Mudkip E-Reader again, Gyarados. Yeah, Frogadish, teaching a Froakie. Armory, Starmie, Abomasnow. Cool ones there. Another Claymation one. Old Muck. We want Power Toxic Gas. Sticky Goo for Dark Muck. Ekans. Gyarados. Ooh, 20 damage times the number of prize cards both players have taken. Ooh. So, minimum it's doing 0. Well, let's say both of you have taken 5. That's doing 100? It's doing 100. This card's great. I'm mad that the person that traded to me, their little brother, put a hole punch in it. But this card's actually really great. Waterlog. And attach as many water energies as you want. Kakuna. Emerge, it can evolve. Poison Payback, Poisons. Cloak Evolution. You know, oh yeah, it can evolve the turn you play it. Which is something that doesn't normally happen. You can't evolve a Pokemon the turn you play it unless a card says otherwise. Pokemon isn't effective over. Yeah, exactly. Trico. Paris. Fun fact: the very first card I ever got was a Paris card, but it was a Pokédex info card. Another E-Reader. Pokebody, Power. Yeah, they kind of work together. Baby Evolution, see, 40 HP. And, no energy required. Root Fossil. There's another one. That's Aaron, I believe, of the Elite Four. That one doesn't have it, but most ninjas have a Shed Ninja in the background. See, that one has a Shed Ninja in the background. Cast off Shell. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may search your deck for Shed Ninja and put it onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterward. Yeah. Shedinja is weird because sometimes he's a basic and sometimes you have to play him certain ways. But yeah. There's another e-reader. Another freebie attack. Root fossil. Koga's wheezing. G. Cloak. Yeah. Action. Finger. Oh yeah. Collect. Freebie. Move. Beedrill G. So I could have 4 of that and 4 of this and 4 normal Beedrills because that counts as a different name. Beedrill level 41. Also, if you notice, silver bordering and that right there, it is another World Championship. 2009. Sorry. I'm gonna sit y'all down for a second. Like I said, this has almost 1,200, or can hold 1,200 cards. E-Reader, low HP, wait. Oh, okay. Interesting. Low HP. Here's an instance of a Pokemon card having a real life creature in it. It has a little bird sitting on its head. There's a hollow e-reader. There goes Bellsprout. Oh. There's 2 different e-reader Bellsprouts. I like this one because they're trying to carry apricorns. Beedrill. Yeah, this is cool. I love this artwork. The Crystal Guardians artworks. Those are great. I love those artworks. Yeah, this is actually good that these 3 are together because there's a thing. Okay, Dark Golbat evolved from Zubat, so I can play any Zubat and evolve into Dark Golbat. Dark Crobat, however, evolves from Dark Golbat, so you can't evolve it from a normal Golbat. You have to evolve it from a Dark Golbat. Dark Fortress. A lot of cards have like Explosion that knock themselves out too. Armor up until the end of your next turn. If you've been knocked out by damage from an attack, flip a coin of heads. It's not knocked out and its remaining HP becomes 10. So, turn 1 armor up, turn 2 explosion. Yeah, here's the other one. Oddish. There's a little frog with him. Yeah, this Combi has honey. So your turn, when you put Combi, your hand on your bench, you may search your discard pile for basic Pokemon, put it onto your bench. Yeah, Frontier Brain. Butterfree FB, level 50. I forget her name, I don't know the Frontier Brain, sorry. Cloudy Sky, oh yeah. Also, Burmy Plant Cloak. Different than Burmy Sandy Cloak. Different name, so it'd be different. E-Reader Ekans. Giovanni's Nidoran Male. Fun fact. Nidoran Male and Nidoran Female were the only 2 Pokemon that had a gender in Generation 1. There's another great artwork. Beautiful eye. And that Petalil I like. decent ones. Decent ones. Yeah. Sandshrew. Pupitar. Brox Sandshrew. Brox Mankey. See, this Riolu is level 7, this one's level 11, and then if I had another normal Riolu, I could play 4 of each. Mankey, Cubone. Also like that artwork. I don't know why, I just do. Brox Sandshrew again. Brox Geodude. Onyx. There's another one, Baby Evolution Fake Tears. Old Onyx. Choke, everyone has. Gravity Change, Sunlight. Yeah. That one comes Dome Fossil, that one's Mysterious Fossil. Also like the Breton card artwork. E-Raider Trapinch. Aerodactyl comes from Old Amber. Champ, Rhydon, Kabuto, Machop. I used to have almost 100 of that card. Diglett. That Diglett's like, oh crap! Because tidal wave. On Phantoms, I like that artwork too. Dark Machoke, Diglett. Diglett dig. Yeah, that's something interesting. Oh, no, that's not. That's interesting still. He's now paralyzed and poisoned. Imagine dealing with that. Kabutops. I like the gold rarity. Oh yeah, this. Here's another cool thing about this. Maylene's Machamp. GL Gym Leader. Since it's a Gym Leaders, it's a basic. You don't have to evolve it. It's just basic. There, that. Hollow E-Readers. Yeah, ready to see the alphabet. Yeah, Baby Evolution. Okay, so the unknowns are interesting. I don't see, like unknown A, unknown B, unknown C. That I don't know if that technically counts as a different name though. It's the weird thing. I'm not 100% certain if that counts as a different name. If you know the rules better than me, go ahead, comment. But I am not 100% certain if that, like, I don't know if I can play 4 A's, 4 B's, and 4 C's, or if I have to play like an A, a B, a C, and a D. Because they're all unknown. Well, I mean, they would technically be different because they're different levels, but I'm saying, like, if it was unknown A, level 15, unknown B, level 15, I don't know if they count as different. But they normally have an ability that starts with their letter. Analyze. Once you're in turn, if unknown A is on your bench, look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put them back on any order. And then B has Bounce as its Pokepower. So your turn before you attack, if unknown B is on your bench, flip a coin of heads, discard all cards attached to one of your unknown, and shuffle it back into your deck. And then C has Call. Once during your turn, before you attack, if unknown C is on your bench, flip a coin of heads, Search for any unknown, put it onto your bench, shuffle afterward. Unknown D, draw. It's your turn before you attack. If it's on the bench, flip a coin. If heads, each player may draw a card. You draw your card first. And then unknown E, which I like how this one is actually written in the unknown language. Engage. When you play unknown E from your hand, your opponent may shuffle his or her hand into his or her deck and draw 4 cards. Either way, you may shuffle your hand into your deck and draw 4. Yeah, so you basically get to reset your hand, or if this is the last card you play, you get 4 cards. Unknown F, fake. Also, this one's hidden power does something. You may flip a coin of tails. This attack does nothing. If heads, the attack's base damage is 30. So it's never going to do 10 unless it says cancel an effect thing. Fake. So during your turn before you attack, if unknown F is on your bench, you may use this power. Put a coin next to your active Pokemon without showing your opponent and cover it with your hand. Your opponent guesses if the coin is heads or tails. If he or she is wrong, draw a card. Not bad. Unknown H, which kind of looks like a TIE fighter. Hidden power does 30. Discard a card from your hand. If you can't discard, this attack does nothing. Not great, but oh well. Pokepower heal. This one requires other unknowns. Yeah. During your turn, if you have unknown H, E, A, and L on your bench, you may remove all special conditions from one of your active Pokemon. See, that one requires friends. I have E, A, and L. I have all of them. Well, I have all of those. I don't have all the unknowns. Unknown L. You're going to be taking an L. No. Hidden power. See, this one's hidden power costs 2 and it does no damage. Search the player's discard pile for up to any 2 cards. Show them to your opponent and put them on top of that player's library in any order you like. That's kind of crazy. And it's Pokebody Link. Can use any attack from any unknown in play, both yours and your opponent's. You still have to pay for the attack. Yeah, so he's like magically linked to the other ones. Unknown M. Yeah, Pokepower Metal. Like in case you can't read it, it says it right there. Hidden power just does 10. Whenever a metal type, or steel in the video games, Pokemon damages one of your Pokemon, reduce that damage by 30 after applying weakness and resistance. This power stops working if you have more than one unknown M in play. However, it works even if unknown M is asleep, confused, or paralyzed. Unknown Q, which that one is weird, but that one actually looks like a key. I like that. Quicken. Let's see. Once during your turn, before you attack, and flip a coin of heads. Prevent the effects of attacks. All effects, including damage, done to any of your Pokemon with unknownness name during your opponent's next turn. If you have more than one unknown Q in play, you can only use one Quicken. This power can be used even if it's asleep, blah, blah, blah. Unknown V, Vacation, hidden power does 30. Does 10 damage to each of your benched Pokemon. Ooh, not great. Vacation. Once during your turn before you attack, remove 2 damage counters from each of your Pokemon. If you do, your turn ends. This power can't be used if it's affected by special conditions. Alright. Unknown X. Yeah, he gets shuffled because, well, X-ray. Hidden power does 20 times. Until you get tails. Oh, that's where X comes in. Times. Until you get tails, does 20 damage times the number of heads. Shuffle once during your turn. For your attack, you may search your deck for any other unknown. And switch it with this one. Cards attached to this, damage counters, blah, 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 are swapped onto the new one. If you do, put this one on top of your deck, then shuffle your deck. Can't be used. Oh, you can't use more than one. Yeah. And then unknown Y. In power, set your deck for 2 trainer cards, show them to your opponent, put them in your hand, shuffle afterward, and yawn. Once during your turn before attack, if Y is on your bench, remove 1 damage counter from one of your active Pokemon, unknown, and that unknown is asleep. Unknown Z, 0. Once during your turn before you attack, if unknown Z is on your bench, you have no cards in your deck, you may discard all cards attached to unknown Z and put unknown Z on top of your deck. Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. So, oh hey, I have no cards in my deck. I'm about to deck out. No, I'm not. Unknown Z goes on top of my deck. Yeah, hidden power. Remove as many damage counters as you like from each unknown you have in play. Put that many damage counters on the defending Pokemon. Yeah. This one's hidden power. Yeah. This one's cure. It's already a word. During your turn, when you put unknown from your hand onto the bench, remove all special conditions from your active Pokemon. Another copy of Unknown Eye. This one's different. As the shuffle effect and hidden power, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with one of their defending Pokemon. Your opponent chooses the one, and the new defending Pokemon is now burned and confused. Holy crap. Unknown Dark. Hidden power just 10. So your turn, when you put Unknown from your hand on the bench, you may search your deck for Dark Energy. Show it to your opponent and put it into your hand. Shuffle afterward. Unknown N, another one. Hidden power is 10. Flip a coin of heads. And Pokemon is now burned. Nod. During your turn before you attack, if you have unknown N, O, and D on your bench, you may ask your opponent to take a prize card. If he or she does, you take a prize card. If he or she doesn't, you draw a card. Okay, that's interesting. Unknown N, unknown O, and unknown D on the field. I'm going to use this Poke Power. Nod. Do you want to take a free prize card? Sure. Alright. I take a prize card too. Are you going to take a prize card? No, I'm not giving you a free prize card. Alright, I'll still draw a card. This one is Return. Return the slab. No. During your turn, when you put unknown from your hand onto your bench, you may return all energy attached to one of your Pokemon to your hand. Another unknown N. This one's normal. Where a colorless Pokemon damages one of your Pokemon, reduces damage by 30. This power stops working if you have more than one unknown N. And it works even if it's status. Okay. Now, what's funny is there's 2 unknowns that have an instant win condition. One of them is like unknown V. It's like victory or something, and you have to have something crazy. And the other one is I forget what the other one is, but you have to have like 13 cards in hand or something. It's weird, but it's funny. You're never really gonna actually pull it off, but if you do, it's funny. Yeah. Speaking of unknown, there's another one. Unknown G. He's by himself because he's a, what's it called? A World Championship. Guard does, or Hidden Power does 50. Unknown G has any damage counters on it. Those attacks base damage is 10. Yeah, that's not great. Guard. On your bench, you discard all cards attached to it. Your Attach unknown G to one of your Pokemon as a Pokemon tool card. As long as G attached to a Pokemon, prevent all effects of attacks, excluding damage done to that Pokemon. Interesting. Oh yeah, one of the unknown E's. It has the ability to equip, which it like attaches itself as a Pokemon tool as well. (2009) and what is U? Yeah, 2010. I like that one. I'll say 2017 or 2019 is the most recent I have. Spirit Team C, Nucleus. E-Reader. Crystal Guardian promo. E-Reader. Free attack. Sabrina Slowpoke. Gulpin. I'm not making the joke, but if you want to, go ahead. Spoink. Another E-Reader. E-Reader Kadabra. Another baby card. Sabrina's Kadabra. Swallow. E-Reader Mr. Mime. Sabrina's Mr. Mime. Stun Tank G. Kadabra Mr. Mime. Budu. Okay. Now this one's an interesting card. This Budu. Because it has a Pokebody and a Pokepower. And a move that's free. Pokebody. All effects of attacks, including damage done to Budu by your opponent's poisoned Pokemon. Yeah. Baby evolution. Oh yeah, you just evolve it. Buddy, search your deck for a Pokemon, show it to your opponent. Put it on into your hand, shuffle afterward. Other cards. Dark Kadabra, Dark Alakazam. This is a cool set. Sabrina's Ghastly, Sabrina's Haunter, Sabrina's Gengar. I like that set right there. I like that. Have it. That's Miss Magius. Oh yeah, this is also a thing they did at one point. I forget what these are called, but they're effectively like natures or abilities. This one has Delta Plus. Your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack of this Pokemon. Take one more prize card. Psywave does 10 times. The amount of energy attached to your opponent's. Okay, so if this Natu knocks out my opponent's like Pokemon, I take 2 prize cards. If it's a GX or EX, I take 3. Nothing really special there, but cool cards. Same with those. And those. More other cards. E-Reader Vigoroth. Lieutenant Surge's Spearow. Old Clefable. Yeah, Chansey. Chansey cards are crazy. Double Edge does 80 and does 80 to itself. It has 120 health. This one has 100. E-Reader. Lickitung E-Reader. This Chansey is a World Championship. Let's see what year. I can't read that. Oh, 2008. I think that was Hawaii. Yeah, they've done Hawaii a couple times. I expected this video to take a while. I didn't expect it to take nearly an hour. Oh yeah. Koga's Ditto, Pound, and Giant Growth. Flip a coin if heads. Koga's Ditto's maximum HP is now 80. Koga's Ditto's Pound base damage is 30. Mention it in this effect. Yeah, so you use Giant Growth, flip a coin if heads, it doubles its HP and triples its attack. Aegon. Oh yeah, Dragon used to be its own normal. Yeah, this is interesting. Another free move. Okay, this one, Ditto DNA. As long as Ditto's your active Pokemon's maximum HP is the same as your opponent's active Pokemon. Ditto can use the attacks of that Pokemon as its own. You still need the necessary energy. If that Pokemon is no longer your opponent's active Pokemon, choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon for Ditto to copy. The cards, Delcat e-reader. Dark Persian. Skitty e-reader. Oh, here's an interesting card. You don't see this a lot. I don't think you see this anymore. But question mark. It does question mark damage. Super strong. Does damage to the defending Pokemon equal to half the defending Pokemon's remaining HP? Rounded up to there's 10. So against this Herdier, it'd do 40. Against this Swablu, it'd do 20. Interesting attack. The cards. No, you're not e-reader. Return Surge's Spearow again. Free attack. No, that's just a rocket. E-Raider, Swallow. Pidgey. Free attack. Lieutenant Surge's Rattata. E-Raider Shelgon. E-Raider Smeargle. Nothing super special here. I don't think there's anything super special here. Oh, I stand corrected. Delta Evolution. You may play this card from your hand to evolve a Pokemon during your first turn or the turn you play that Pokemon. Okay. So say you have Tranquil on the field. Or say you play Tranquil. You can evolve it instantly. During your first turn doesn't really matter because it's a stage 2, but say if it was like Fearow had this, I could play Spearow turn 1 and then evolve it. Yeah. More normal. Erica's Jigglypuff. Yeah, Clefairy, Moonstone. Can evolve during the turn you play it. Camouflage, Bond Sky. Colorful body. Keklon's type is... I don't... See, I think that means you change its type to that, but I'm not 100% certain. Yeah. Oh, this is the card I had to get a non-World Championship version of because I have a deck that requires Delta Energy, and he can be used as 2 Delta Energy. Holland's cast form. Holland is from... I don't think there's any Delta Pokemon in the games or anime. It's just a TCG thing, but... 2007. But, Delta species are different types. I'll get to those in a minute. Nothing super special here. Oh, E-Reader Houndour. Absol EX. EX rules. They take 2 prize cards instead of 1 if it's knocked out. And it's a 2007. Let's go. Sorry for Void of Darkness again. Darkness, imprisonment. Sorry. Again. E. Freebie move. Okay, metal type. I know it's steel, but it's metal type in the game. That's dark. It's darkness energy and lightning energy. Oh yeah, this magnet. Your cost is 1 less for each magnet on the bench. So yeah, Fortress G. Oh yeah, Eevee page. Vaporeon, Jolteon EX, Flareon, Umbreon, Eevee, Espeon Prime, Leafeon, Sylveon, and Promo Glaceon. That's it's Tim. Yeah, Tim. Championship 2007, and the one behind it's 2007 Championship 2. Yeah, I think I did that on purpose. Because I was like, oh, yeah, I'll do that on purpose. I'll do that for fun. But, oh yeah, it's an energy. It's World Championship. And I think it's Tim too, isn't it? Tim something. Yeah, same guy. Wait, what? What deck was he using if he was using Jolteon EX and Darkness Energy? Interesting. Battle City. I like the artwork because it's Kieran versus Mewtwo. Helm's Training Method. Oh yeah, he also played Professor Helm's Training Method. And that lightning energy right there. 2007. 2007. Yeah, so those 4 cards were in his deck. Dragon type. Yeah, Mega Charizard EX. This evolves from Charizard EX. Okay. Mega Evolution rule. When one of your Pokemon becomes a Mega Evolution Pokemon, your turn ends. Unless you play the Spirit Link. So, say I play a Charizard Spirit Link and equip it to Charizard EX, my turn would not end. Also, fun fact, that Japanese right there is Wild Blaze. The Japanese cards say that right there in English. Discard top 5 cards from your deck, 300 damage. It's not amazing. This card is kind of cool. Parallel City. Well, you can play it either way, but it affects the other person the other way. So, like this one, say, I take this bottom one. Choose which way this card faces before you play it. Any damage done by attacks from this player, so I'm going to count this as me. Grass, fire, water Pokemon is reduced by 20 before applying weakness and resistance. Whereas you guys' version, you guys can't have more than 3 benched Pokemon. Yeah, that's what it is. And then TV Reporters, another championship, 2005. Sorry, I set you guys down again. Okay, here's Delta Species. See, Tailow's normally flying, but it's fire. Or electric, or see how that's a fire type. And so see, that's Delta Species. Track Frontiers, I don't know. Yeah, EX Delta Species. Oh, yeah, and this one's interesting because it's water and steel. More Delta Species. It's a fruit fossil. Delta Species Baby. Delta Species. Delta Species. Oh. Delta species. Meowth, it's that, so it's dark and steel. Delta species. Yeah. I liked the Delta species. I know they're weird, but I liked them. Also, this one's cool too, because it's fighting steel again. Shield Veil. Each of your active Pokemon has no weakness. Holy crap. Oh, and then here's the multilingual cards. I forget what language that is. I know I have Spanish cards. I want to say I have German cards, and I know I have Japanese cards. But yeah, it says PV instead of HP, KP. That one says IP. Freely? Yeah. Spanish. Yeah, Sabrina's Kadabra. Erica's Gloom. Artillery. Oh yeah, I have a Holo Zapdos in a different language. Shiggy. Okay, this right here is one of my favorite cards. Koga's Kakuna. Because if you look closely, it's actually evolving on the card. Here's another cool thing. See how that Pokemon has the Pokeball? Here's what the Japanese ones look like. There's a different style of Pokeball. It says Pocket Monsters card game. 96. Yeah. All rights reserved. Yeah, it's different. I love the Japanese artwork cards. The Japanese cards because the backing is so cool. So that's why that card's one of my favorites, because not only is it Japanese, but it's Kakuna evolving into Beedrill, and Beedrill is my favorite Pokemon. Oh yeah, there's another one. I didn't have to get it out. Okay, whatever. And those two, and then back with its Charizard. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. No, it's a longer one. Sorry about it being a longer one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.